If you own a rental in Stockton and you're wondering whether you can push your rent up this year, I have a straight answer for you. And it's going to save some of you from a long, expensive vacancy. Let's get into Q2 2026 numbers. I pulled fresh data this week from Zumper, RentCafe, Zillow, Apartments.com, Redfin, and the local jobs report. Here's a quick ground rule before we get started. Everything I'm about to give you is asking rent, what landlords are advertising, not what leases actually signed for. And the sites disagree with each other because Stockton just doesn't have a ton of active listings at any moment. So I'm going to give you ranges, not fake, precise single numbers. Here's the one sentence to remember. Stockton rents are flat right now. Houses are holding steady year over year. The broader market is a touch softer, and that means this is a price it right and lease it fast quarter, not a swing for the fences quarter. For single family houses, here's where asking rents are landing in June. A 2-bedroom house, roughly $1,650 to $2,150 a month. A 3-bedroom home, your bread and butter in Stockton, is roughly $1,900 to $2,500, with a few going lower and a few premium ones going up past the $3,000 mark. A 4-bedroom, roughly $2,300 to $2,900. If you own a duplex or a small multi, there's no clean published average for Stockton, so I won't make this one up. Just use comparable single-family rents by bedroom and count that as your guide. So what changed? So compared to a year ago, the whole market is down a little bit, somewhere between 0.5% and a few percentage points depending on the source. But houses specifically, basically unchanged year over year. So if you own a house, you're in the steady part of this market. Supply. Inventory is not moderate and tight. And here's the important part. Well-priced units are leasing quickly, while overpriced ones just sit. I want to be honest with you here. I could not get a reliable days on market number for rentals this quarter. So I'm not going to have you pretend that I got one. But the pattern is clear. Price it right and it moves. Reach too high and it lingers. So buy versus rent. On the for sale side, Redfin has the median Stockton sale price somewhere around $415 to $435, roughly flat to slightly down depending on the month. Homes are taking around 44 to 45 days to sell, and the mortgage rates are sitting pretty much at 6%. When I run the price to rent ratio, it comes out around 15 to 16. In plain English, for most households, it still costs more to own a Stockton home than to rent that same home. That's good news for you as an owner because it keeps your rental pool full. Now, the local Stockton economy. That pool stays full because of what drives Stockton, the port and logistics. The Port of Stockton, the warehouses, and the distribution centers like Amazon, Home Depot, all of it sit right on the I-5 and the 99, with the Bay Area workers priced out and looking east. Unemployment ticked down to about 6.1 in April, improving but not red hot. The city is also funding a new affordable housing, but most of that targets the lower income end, so it's not really competing with our market rate houses at the moment. So what's the bottom line for owners? Here's what I would do this corner. Price to the middle of the market, not the top. Remember that a house at a fair number leases faster, and every week empty at $2,200 a month is about $500 gone. Trimming your asking price a little bit to fill the unit 2 weeks sooner almost always wins. I'm Chrissy Wade with Wellspring Property Management. You can reach me at wellspringpm.com or by calling me at 760-371-4282 extension 101. And if you'd like to find out exactly what self-managing your rental could be costing you, I built a self-management calculator. Click it in the link in the description to find out your true number. And in closing, I do want to give a little disclaimer. This is not legal advice. These are market estimates for general information only. I'll see you in the next video.